Okay. Oh wow, I just watched Monster Hunter. This is what I thought about the film. Okay, so I went in this movie with an open mind and didn't really want to judge too much about it. A coworker of mine, I asked her, "Hey, well, I told her, there's a Monster Hunter movie. It looks very interesting." She was like, "Yeah, I saw it too. Like like the trailer." And she heard that it sucked. I think in her inner circle didn't like it. And I was like, fuck it. I'm still gonna watch the movie. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I my first Monster Hunter game was for the 3DS. This is Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate for the 3DS. This is the only Monster Hunter game I have played. The Monster Hunter Ice, Ice, the most recent one, not the new one's finna come out because ain't nobody play that shit. It's gonna come out tomorrow, or if you watching this, it's gonna come out today, or it's already out. Whatever. I started with Monster Hunter 4. I had a ball with this game. I mean, fighting the monsters, whatever. You can upgrade your weapons. You can change weapons, like from a blade to a bow, whatever, to a staff. I don't know. Anyway, had some pretty decent times, fun times playing Monster Hunter 4. The monsters, depending on how big they are, they take a hell of a lot of fighting to take them down. Same thing with this fucking movie. Now, let me tell you something. I can understand why people say they didn't like this game. Now, for the first hour, it's a slow burn. It's like, what the fuck is this? This ain't Monster Hunter. What the hell is this? You got because we got these army rangers. They like driving down the desert, and then something happens, like a portal opens up, but then they are automatically in the Monster Hunter world. Oh shit, that's the game I played most recently. Played the shit out of Monster Hunter 4, and I play a little bit of Monster Hunter World. Okay, anyway. Okay, so these soldiers, T.I.'s in it, is a part of Milla what's her name? Milla Jovovich, her team, right? You got Meagan Good, and then you got some other people I don't recognize. So they driving, and then the big ass storm comes. Spoiler. It's gonna be a little bit. I don't know. This big ass storm comes, then it like they don't know it, but they being like transferred over to the Monster Hunter world. They was like, "Where the fuck am I? Our comp's not working." It's like, what the hell, you know? And then her team keep dropping like flies, like a motherfucker, because all these fucking monsters is everywhere. So I was like, oh shit, okay. And then I mean, it's like the prologue of the movie was long as shit because it took a long time to build everything up until the 58-minute mark of this movie. When that mark surpassed, then the movie started feeling like Monster Hunter. I swear, it's so crazy. Let me say that again, people. After the 58-minute mark, like almost an hour has passed, then the movie started feeling like Monster Hunter. All right? This is the things they did right. With the monsters are very resistant or resilient. Some of them are resistant because I saw Mella, Captain Artemis, that's her fucking character name. You see Captain Artemis shoot a minigun at the monster that didn't do shit. Monster still running around angry and stuff. I'm like, what the fuck? Anyway, the same thing that happens in this movie, the same thing that happens in the game as fighting the monsters. They are very resilient. They the bigger they are, the harder they fall. That's true with the lore of Monster Hunter. That's why I hate it when I fight monsters in the game because look, I don't like it when they don't show no health bar in the game when you fighting the monster. But you can tell the monster is weak in the game because let's say you target a leg or something, you see the monster limping or whatever. For this movie, shit, they just like they appear weak, but nothing's wrong with their limbs. They be flying around. The first monster burrows under the sand and it come up and look like a devil. Anyway, so you have Milla Jovovich, whatever her name is, um, in emotions like, okay, I'm in a foreign land, whatever. I have this hunter. Now the hunter and Milla, they start to clash, but eventually their friendship grows into something more than enemies. I mean, I'm not saying that's her love interest. No, that's just friendship. They start becoming friendly. You know, the enemy is my friend, whatever. I'm like, fuck it. Anyway, um, their relationship starts to blossom into a friendly, relationship. Um, Ron Perlman is in it. Hellboy is in it. He plays as the fuck. What's his name? Hold on. Hope this thing's right. Okay, I think you see my screen now. Okay, you do. Anyway, so Ron Perlman is the admiral, and he saves the both Artemis and the hunter when they reach Oasis. All right. And then all of a sudden, blah blah blah. They do some slight introductions. The fucking cat Pelico makes his appearance in the game. You know, the cat that cooks everything in the game. He's in it. You know, I was like, damn, this fucking cat's ugly as shit. But after they have their introductions with the admiral and his crew, and then the admiral gives the advice of what's happening. The fucking watchtower is there, which opens up the portal so fucking Captain Artemis can, go home. They need to reach that and then stabilize the storm so, Artemis can go home. But she actually do go home because she fell through a portal, like all really nilly and shit. And she thinks that she's going to be rescued, but the fucking dragon that guards the fucking tower comes through the portal and wreak havoc or anything, just like totally destroy the fucking like the helicopters or whatever that rescued her. Anyway, so the Captain Artemis ends up fighting the dragon, like the guardian of the tower. Everything, you know how that ends. The dragon dies. Then all of a sudden, the hunter and Ron Perlman character is like they come together and they know their their ultimate role is to stop or destroy the fucking watchtower so the monsters won't cross contaminate within our world and kill some innocents. So they set up the sequel, and there's going to be a sequel to this movie where the main thing is to destroy the fucking watchtower. All right. Oh man. So hold on. So what are my thoughts about this movie? I kind of liked it. Hollywood do not surprise me. I know they're gonna change some things within the movie to make it more relatable to people, but they didn't change like too much. I thought we see the name Monster Hunter. How come they couldn't give us what we play from the games and make it into a movie? Like how the whole thing is Monster World lore. Monster Hunter World lore or whatever. They start in that realm and they stay in it. They didn't have to bring like people of this reality, like the real world, into the Monster Hunter world, and then all the shit is happening. And what the fuck? So I kind of like it for what it was. I mean, they tried to do something at the beginning. I don't think it worked, but it is what it is. But I'm guessing the sequel to this movie is going to be. I mean, this is Milla Jovovich Resident Evil right here. So, Captain Artemis. Alice is gone. Alice from Resident Evil is gone. This is the new fucking hero of video games. You can tell Milla is a fucking gamer. Anyway, so hey, is it worth if it worth your time to watch this movie? Yeah, you can watch it, but don't have any thoughts of like they're gonna do some justice in the game to make it more authentic excuse me, they're gonna do some justice in the movie to make it feel like the game. I told you from the beginning of this video that it really felt like I was watching the game after like the hour mark or whatever, or like 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, it felt like the game, So it is what it is. I liked it. You know, even I'm not really a hardcore Monster Hunter fan. I told you I only played Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate for the 3DS. So it is what it is. I'm done. Peace out.